Hi there, Capricorn, and anybody else tuning into your video. Thank you for tuning in here to you. We are here with a full moon in Scorpio reading for you, and this is going to be quite an intense full moon. We are culminating with Pluto energy, Mars energy. This is, this intensity of Scorpio at the peak, the highest point of energy flow in the moon cycle. So it is, again, an intense moment. Preceding the 26th, on the 27th, we have the ruler of Scorpio, one of the rulers of Scorpio, Pluto, actually going retrograde. So we are really working with a lot, okay, on an astral plane around this time. And if you feel intense emotions arising around this time, just note that, don't let things get out of hand that maybe, can get out of hand. Like, if, for example, if you know that if you go there and you talk to that one person, you do this one thing, that you're going to feel kind of triggered, maybe take a different trip somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm here like this, like, no need to, add, fuel to the fire. Like, if you know that it's something that I'm here also gets you fired. I don't know what that's alluding to, but yet again, like, people are going to be, I'm hearing, hot and heated on this full moon. So just remember that, you have your own desk, I'm hearing, and job at that. You don't need to maybe, get other people like all riled up, I'm hearing, as well, like in their space. Now, this can also be, what is happening to the lighting? Like, all of a sudden, like, super exposure. For me, maybe it's like something that is very competitive. And yeah, it's just like, I'm seeing Capricorn, like, at a certain point, you're like, you know what, if I don't need to do that, then I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm hearing that, like, it's something like this, like, but not in the way of saying I'm going to dismiss opportunities altogether, but more so just, hey, if I just, in my heart, I feel like I'm not gonna really resonate with this move I'm gonna make, I'm not gonna do it. I'm hearing that with the Eight of Cups upright, and maybe it's something you're waiting on, you want to take a little more time with. Like, you don't want to make yes, absolutely, Capricorn, let's clear the ground. You do not want to make a rash decision here with the Eight of Cups upright. Death in reverse. No, you guys, like, this is I'm seeing a card. Oh, it's this card right here, Wolf. Well, actually, my nose right there. Not the wolf, but the wolf. I'm seeing the wolf as well. I'm seeing the wolf, but with the tagline of the card. It is from the Children's Spirit Animal. It's the coyote, and it is learn from your mistakes. It's like there's something that you listen, Capricorn. There's something you know. you know what this is. You know what this is, and. Yeah, and it's just like not something, if it's not necessary, or if you feel like it's just going to create more drama. It's the last card, the wolf here, the coyote, learn from your mistakes, same family, right, with the wolf and the coyote, kind of similar, but no judgment. To the wolf, it's different, okay. But yeah, it's just like, there's something that, if Capricorn, like, that this is going to cause some sort of drama, just maybe you just want to be like, okay, like, I'm gonna sit down, like, I don't need to stand, like, I don't know. I'm seeing people in a room, people are just kind of, they're looking at each other, the moon coming through, 2 cards associated with Scorpio, 8 of Cups, that's a heavy Scorpio sort of plot line there. Okay, 8 of Cups is, we're talking about water, and we're talking about the number 8, that's a house of Scorpio, we're talking about Scorpio. Pluto the third. I'm hearing that. Pluto cubed. Like, some of you are definitely and you have the 3 of Swords in reverse here, sitting next to that 8 of Cups upright. Some of you, Capricorn, are dealing maybe with a space or someone who is like very Scorpionic. Sounds kind of like I'm hearing hooked on phonics. What is it? Something like something on the internet I'm hearing as well. Anyways, like, listen, Capricorn, if you know what this is, like, this person, their antics, the way they are, like, just don't push their buttons, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the sake of, like, you both, like, not to say, well, I need to, like, dismiss myself. I mean, no, we're not saying that. It's just like, okay, if let's say it like this, if you feel like someone's doing something wrong, it's not up to you to get all up in their business with that, right? Because that's just gonna drag you into something that it's just like, a devil. It's like, you don't need to do that. I'm hearing that. If you don't feel like you need to do that, then just let that person sit in their own mess. You know what I mean? Maybe someone's trying to trigger you, Capricorn, big time, and you need to just be aware of their antics, I'm hearing, in relation to the rest of their story. Like, in other words, like, if someone is not really a nice person, no offense, okay, but if they're just not really, like, a really kind person in general, okay, or even a company or a business, whatever, you just really, you don't need to justify it for them. You really don't need to justify it for them. I'm hearing that Five of Cups in reverse, Daughter Wands upright. Like, you don't need to get involved in also their karma. So if it's their decision to be rude to somebody, that's their decision. Doesn't need to be your whole makeup routine as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let someone's vibe, okay, kind of infiltrate your own story. Hierophant, someone maybe... You might be, they've got to block someone, okay? The Justice card in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm hearing, I'm not interested in this. Like, they immediately have to, like, end the phone call. I'm hearing that as well. They're like, I have to go. Like, maybe they're even spending time on something. It's, like, costing them money. So whatever this is with the Death card in reverse and the Moon in reverse, maybe even something kind of like a little bit taboo. They're like, I don't want to get involved in that. I don't want my head to go there, something like that. So there's something that you're putting an end to, like, really quickly, Capricorn. Let's pull some cards here to see the broader cycle. I am on the whole seeing that maybe this is a cycle that you're observing in a new way. This time around, you're saying, I'm not going to get triggered this time. Okay. Maybe in the past it was another story. Today is a new day, and I'm not seeing it like something that I even observe as an option, okay? Let's pull the cards. Let's clear it around. Some of you're dealing with a really weird group of people. I'm hearing that maybe you're famous and you're attracting all kinds of even industries. I'm hearing people from industries that are just like kind of like, I don't know, like kind of intense. I'm hearing as well, like you getting, maybe you said something kind of controversial for a number of you. Maybe again, you're in the public eye and it's like you cannot be responsible for how people react to your work possibly. And I don't know what your work is, right? This is a general reading. And there are so many people watching relatively. I can't say what is for everyone here, right? Of course, with a hangman, and it's always up to you. Even at the end of the day, to take it as you will and interpret it in your way. So anyways, let's get back to it. With the Five of Swords mirror and the Mother of Wands, there's just something though that it's like, okay, if I go over there and I know I'm going to react like that, like, again, I'm hearing, maybe I just shouldn't do that. I'm hearing that again. This is a big message for you, Capricorn. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Okay. I'm seeing people even in like a public space. It's like, oh god, no, like he is going a little bit crazy. I'm hearing that. Four of Cups in reverse. I think I'm just gonna like ride to the left of the road. I'm hearing that. Not the right. I'm hearing that. It's like, I don't know. Let's just pull the cards already now. The last full moon in Scorpio. The Four of Cups in reverse. Like, okay, Capricorn, no, you know what this is. Like, you've been involved maybe in this space, or like what it leads to, or like what it means to you. It's like this is someone who's just controversial, maybe even inherently. It's like, and I don't need to go there with them. I mean, like that. I'm hearing this time. The Nine of Cups comes through about 6 months ago at the last new moon in Scorpio. There's something that is building. For a number of you want to maybe transmute something here, and it can be your own energy, right? It's like, well, I don't want to bring that energy into this space. So you're making that decision once and for all, like final. I'm hearing as a finalized, like, I'm not interested in that. Wheel of Fortune coming through right in the current state. The full moon in Scorpio currently. About 6 months down the line, the Daughter of Pentacles upright. Actually, yeah, I know. Listen, Capricorn. You're prioritizing, okay, the things that you feel bring you a sustained sensation of happiness, not just like a in the moment sort of, okay, gratification. You're leading out with the Emperor in a year, approximately down the line, at the next full moon in Scorpio. Some of you are really attracted to someone, or there's an industry, you're really realizing that this is a huge opportunity, and you don't want it to go to waste here. The Emperor is mirroring the Wheel of Fortune, and in between that is the Daughter of Pentacles upright. The focus here is keeping focus. I mean, with the Daughter of Pentacles upright, like some of you even are, maybe you feel like, well, I had the tendency to get like emotionally like kind of wrapped up in the situation, and I felt like I wasn't in control of myself. I'm hearing that emotionally with the Four of Cups. No more of that. For a number of you also have like boundaries, really, really good boundaries here. You got the Sun coming through at the base of the Emperor. Two of Swords here at the base of that Nine of Cups, Four of Cups. Some of you got a lot of water in your chart possibly. You maybe feel like, you know what, I have the tendency to kind of get like really extremely like impassioned about things, and I'm not going to let that kind of get the best of me, like, get me over the top with my own story. Interesting. Two of Cups in reverse at the base of the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that you are really attracted to. It does take time to understand what this means to you. I'm hearing that as well. So maybe you're like, hey, look, I don't want to just make this I mean, again, I don't want to just rush in and like make this rash decision. I want to be grounded and level-headed. Maybe this is a relationship that you're getting off the ground, and it's just something that you want to give even a sensation of like, you want to honor the space. I'm seeing that with the Two of Cups. You lead out with the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is you with your higher self. I'm hearing Leo with Leo. Some of you meeting someone, Son of Pentacles. There's something that you're like, listen, I'm going to pass on this because I realize I have way more opportunity here on the table. I don't need to commit to something that doesn't really, yeah, no. Capricorn, if you have this feeling like, okay, I'm seeing you looking at someone or some space that is kind of like trying to get you involved. I'm hearing interested or like triggered even. I'm hearing that again. It's a very karmic situation. Whatever it is with the Wheel of Fortune upright in the current state, possibly was take as well, general reading. And it's always what you make of it, right? But and it's like, you just have this inkling, like, you know what? I just feel like this is not the right time for me to like participate in whatever this is. I'm saying that this is a very good move to make, you know, your priority in practice, and not just in theory, and say, hey, well, if that's really where I want to like go, I have to save my money, my intention, my, you know, my energy, okay, to be able to even focus on something like that, to really be available for an opportunity like that. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, sort of get all, you know, wound up in these storylines that are also a figment of my imagination. I'm hearing that with the Nine of Cups upright, interesting, with the Four of Cups in reverse. Like, look at this. The Rat on the Four of Cups card is looking in reverse at the Nine of Cups upright. It's like something has not really added up, maybe even, and you're realizing, like, I don't want that to be my life. I'm hearing that where I'm just planting seeds, but I'm not able to really manifest, okay, the garden that I dream of. Like, I don't want to just, my point is not planting seeds. My point is really allowing my life story to develop. I'm hearing that as well. So it's like, in other words, I'm seeing like the question is not so much what you do, but also where and how you do it. Interesting. In other words, like, you are reshaping your entire life, Capricorn. There are things that you realize you need to really do differently if you want to change this storyline, like, and for good. And you lead up with the Moon upright. There is something it's a test here at the Wheel of Fortune, okay? In the current state of the full moon at Scorpio, like, you will be tested. I'm seeing it like this, Capricorn, with something that you think you want, or you think is the thing, or you thought, you know, but I'm seeing that was so past this. It's not something that you don't know, okay? You know what this is, and it's like, I don't need to resort even to that behavior. For a number of you with the Nine of Cups upright, there's something that you realize, like, you are also worth your dream. I'm hearing that with the Emperor upright. Yes, you have what it takes to create that world. I'm hearing Leo with Leo. For a number of you, maybe you have something that you're saving up for even, and it's like, this is something really fucking hard with the Nine of Cups upright, Four of Cups in reverse even. You know, where is the grounded energy? How do we, you know, it's like having only water, no soil, and a seed. It's like, how am I supposed to plant this thing? Hangman. But, you know, it's something you had faith, okay, and patience and perseverance with. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this comes down to how you also call it out, what you really feel to this point. Maybe you, for a number, you've been private about your vision, about your dream, and you realize, like, I can't just do that. It can't just be a theory. I have to really bring the vision to practice, and I have to act the way that I feel. If I love this person, okay, but I'm not really putting energy and effort into the relationship, it will not be more than that, okay? The vision of the dream that may develop one day. So for a number of you, this comes down to how honest you are in every move that you make when it comes to the vibration of what you love. Do you actually inspire yourself to live that dream, or is it something where you say, well, maybe one day, you know? With the Emperor upright, really, Capricorn, for a number of you, it's really, you know, gonna be a matter of how you represent in that space of your faith. I'm hearing that for what you love, like, not just saying, well, I love this, but like, hey, I believe in this, and I'm confident in this, and I want this. And it's leadership with the Emperor upright and the Sun upright. It takes courage to believe in magic, okay? The magic of what you love, and knowing that that's enough, okay? Enough to say, hey, I love this, and that's my story. I don't need someone also, I'm hearing this way, to say it for me in a better way. Let's clear it. For a number of you, maybe you gave something up, or you were, oh my god, no, but Capricorn, Six of Cups, oh no, Capricorn, you are in love. Oh, okay, goodbye, Capricorn, you are not. Heading back home from here, baby. So comes up right. I was sitting over the Emperor, right? Like, you are wanting to maybe even invest in some place heavily here, invest in some space heavily here, maybe even like emotionally and physically. I'm seeing that maybe professionally as well. Maybe you want to work with someone here who you have emotion for. Okay, maybe this is someone who you know very well already on an emotional level, but it's like, I want to maybe even like commit to that. Let's pull on that Daughter of Pentacles. What's going on? Oh, wait, Capricorn, let's get into it. What is what? I'm even seeing people like talking like, okay, Capricorn, wait, are you guys like dating? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm seeing someone's like talking to their friend. I'm hearing, well, no, I said a Capricorn. Harvond. No, I already saw it. I already said it. I called it. This can be somebody in your environment. They're like, we all know. Hi, we all know you're in love. I'm seeing like Gomez, like, it's like, hello, I have an announcement, and like walks in. Kind of sounds like the haunted, I'm hearing the Empire, I think that's a show. It walks into like the haunted mansion, but anyways, it's like Gomez is like, I'm all ready for my big debut. I'm hearing this all. It's like, he's gonna confess to the whole house, okay, of the Addams family. It's kind of ironic too. I was like, that he's in love with Morticia. It's like, but I'm seeing in that moment, like, everyone, like, Wednesday, Addams, okay, the butler, the hand, everyone. They're just like, but we knew Capricorn, we knew Gomez all along. Like, it's something like this with the Hierophant. Looking back at the Nine of Cups upright, like, some of you're, like, at a point here with the love of your life. Let's just say it like that. Enjoy. Hangman, there's not much more to it. Other than just, going through with it with the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups. Like, that's the exciting point, is that this was a vision, and you're now really kind of saying, hey, I'm ready to maybe experience this physically as well. Like, as not just something where I say, maybe one day, Seeing the Empress here splitting, well, that was not the Empress, but the Eight of Pentacles, but I'm seeing the Empress and the Magician here. Also, like, that you have everything it takes to make this a reality. It does come down to, I'm hearing the word leadership. It's not enough to say, well, she led me in the room, and then we saw each other, like, the last time like that, and then it was like, and then it made sense the next time for me to do that. It's like, no. How do you stand for yourself, no matter what it is that is, even in your way perceptively, in relation to what you love? Okay, so to say, well, I believe in what I believe in so far and so deep into the dream that I am the dream itself, and there's no distinction between me and my dream. So with the Father, and its confidence, it comes down to what you create and why you create it, and being so clear on that. And if you've had trouble with that, it may help to meditate, okay, and really think about what is like so-called blocking me from fully connecting to what I want, to my dream. Father Pentacles upright, Eight of Pentacles upright, World in reverse. Maybe there's a controversial side to this. Yeah, Sun of Cups in reverse, possibly looking back at that World in reverse. Like, there might be people in the environment that make this kind of tricky, but it's just perceptive, okay? Eight of Pentacles upright. We know what it is to us, and that's that. I'm hearing that. High Priestess upright, Ace of Swords upright, and the Eight of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands upright, Judgment upright. Like, you've had enough, had enough time to so-called figure it out, okay? And it is clear to you that you are wanting this, I'm hearing, to manifest, like, and maybe this is something you've been manifesting this to this point. It's just now you're seeing, like, okay, like, this is just something I have to just sit and watch and be patient with. And with the Wheel of Fortune coming through, I'm seeing, like, it does come down to, again, patience. I'm hearing that as well. And faith, yeah. Ladybug in reverse, there's little things in reverse, yeah. You're being guided, I'm hearing, like, this Capricorn, to not get caught up in, I'm hearing also the drama around what it is that has been a decision for you. Where you say, well, I know what my decision is. I know what I love. I know what I'm passionate about. And I don't need to, like, think about it, okay? At all, actually, to be honest with you. It's something that I feel. It's something that I emit. Something that I take on. It's something that I am just simply attracted to. And the more that I allow myself to feel that feeling, then the more aligned with that vibration I am, okay, of love. Interesting. So I don't need to understand love if I am aligned with love, and understanding what love means to me. Love is something different for everyone. So if you're at a point where you're like, well, how is it going to happen? Not too much to think about, right? And again, I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing a focus on the sacral chakra here. So focusing on grounding your intention space held around that sensation of love may be really, really helpful. Try something new in reverse, Monkey in reverse. You know what this is to you. I'm hearing that again. You know what you are. I'm hearing representing in the space as well. It just comes down to pulling the ribbon off of that mantra as well that you hold with your higher self in relation to that conversation I'm hearing that you eventually want to have with this person. It's really emotional, Capricorn. I'm really happy for you. If this is what you feel to be true love, wow, I'm hearing go for it. Like, this is something maybe you've waited for a long time, and you're just, you're realizing, like, nothing should hold me back from it. There's nothing that could make this something that wouldn't make sense to pursue. There's nothing that could make me feel that I'm not right for the space that I feel is right for me. I'll see you guys in the next readings. Bye, Capricorn.